Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we're just here at the Garden of Remembrance, and we're gathered here just to support the young people here today. A call went out for people to come and support Aron and a lot of the young people who are showing grave concern for their country at this time, and it's really heartwarming to say, it's heartwarming to see the amount of young people that have shown up, that have shown their grave concerns for their future or for their lack of future, and for their country and for their own personal well-being. So look, I'm just going to let you hear what's happening at the moment. This is live, and let you hear what the young people are saying, and hopefully the older people that are here to support them today. Okay, so people are actually gathering at the moment. Like most things in Ireland, there's always some sort of slight delay because people are joining as we're going along. I think we have Shinadina here just stewarding the people a little bit. Huge amount of flags as usual, wonderful to see it. And of course all the young people here, they probably think that some ancient woman is taking their video, but it's really great to see. It would be lovely to see more people of my age out to support them, but this is a start of something new, and no doubt these young people will become stronger and stronger as they go, showing grave concern for their country and for themselves.
Whose future?
Our future!
Whose future? Whose future?
Your future!
Whose future? Whose future?
And again, there's Aron, and he's basically really saying what a lot of the parents are saying at the moment that are exporting their own children. Where is the future? Where is the future for these young people in housing, in economics, in their work life? Where is their future? It doesn't look great. The future looks bleak at the moment. When I was growing up, there was a song, "Our future looks bright," but these young people cannot say this at the moment. So, great kudos, great admiration to these young people today.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
And again, we've just left the Garden of Remembrance, to join in solidarity with all these young people. For the old people, keep it slow.
I know this is for the youth, but the elderly have shown their support, so keep it slow.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's just told me, hasn't it? That's just told me now.
Whose land? Whose land? Whose land? Whose future? Whose land?
And again, we must remember Harvey and many, many more children like Harvey that have been a victim of this criminal government that is ruled by the globalists, the European globalists.
We have no future. Harvey was let down, just like thousands of children around the country who are not being given treatment, who are not being given attention. The youth want our future, and we want it now.
And we're just walking down towards O'Connell Street at the moment.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
And many people looking on in bewilderment because this is the first time that we've seen the young people actually stand up. This is the first time the young people have been given a voice. Well past time that the young people have been given a voice. So look, people are looking on a little bit in bewilderment, but they better get used to this because this is going to be Ireland where the young people are going to take their choices and their voices.
Here, this is for the youth, lads. Come on.
So look, guys, I'm going to just cut off here for now, and we'll keep you, and I'll keep you updated for the day.
I'd like to kick it off with our first speaker, someone who I've seen on Twitter and has very much impressed me, and it is an honour to be with them here today. Shake their hands and have them up speaking. Give it up for Simmons, everybody.
Edel everyone, thank you so much everyone, it's great to see such a turnout today. Hope any of you who were also at WakeUpéiRe had a great time there. I hear that was a great time and had a great turnout as well. We are gathered here today for a great and noble cause, a most necessary cause. That is to celebrate and appeal to the most eminently valuable element of any nation, the youth. If the elders are to be thought of as the brains and the wisdom behind the intricate organism that is a nation, then I would say unequivocally that the youth are the heart and the soul. And for a moment while we're on such a topic, I think it's important to reflect on the fact that our country, the current nation state of Ireland, is actually a nation state that's very much in its youth itself. We live in quite a young country, and some, including myself, would even say that the first true sovereign Irish nation state is still yet to be founded. But that day will come. I'll digress on that for now. I'm very, very proud with how far my people have come in such a short amount of time. But part of loving your country isn't just positivity, it isn't just pride, it's also being willing to stand up and criticise what needs to be criticised and point out and address the flaws, of which there are many, and we can all agree with that, which is why we're here right now. I think with institutional stability, the drawback that a lot of people don't realise comes is that it placates social complacency. And it is my view, and I think the view of many here also, that the stability of our institution that has emerged only out of the pacifism, loyalty, patience and trust of the Irish people has failed to, for some time now, translate to reliability and trustworthiness returned onto the Irish people back. The Irish state is to be born from the heart of the Irish idea and should exist to serve the will of the Irish people and the higher interests of the nation by acting as a pure extension of the people and the nation. But that passion, trust and participation in our political institution has been eroded from too long and too much of letdown, misdirection and lack of any real alternative competition for the ruling entities. The leaders of which I'll say seemed very much willing to show out in support for the march yesterday when it suited their own agendas. But they're absolutely silent today for us. For those of us who call this great and character-rich island home and hold it so dear to our identity, I have no doubt that so many of you have long felt tired and overwhelmed with the disappointments and even outright abandonment of just the system as a whole overall, and what it has to offer for you and those and the things that you hold close to you, which has thus rather rightly resulted in retaliatory abandonment from yourselves of faith and hope for the future. I call upon you all, I implore upon you all, and your country, out of cause the fundamental necessity of its survival, begs before you all to never lose that hope or that passion. Hold it dear and never let anyone steal it from you, any individual, any entity or any institution, domestic or foreign. If we are to be committed to shattering the chains of complacency and reclaiming your future, your sovereignty and your national identity, we must endure. And we must remain staunch believers and hold rigid to the belief that not only do better days lie ahead, but still yet the best days ever lie ahead. In order to do that, I say to you all to stand unapologetically for each other, Mishaditsa tu Sadomsa. Me for you, you for me. We all stand fearlessly and unwaveringly for the entirety and each and every single ordinary everyday Irish citizen. Farmers, students, honest, decent middle class workers, families, communities and patriots who have been sidelined by a disconnected elite, compromised for foreign interests and sacrificed for globalist agendas. Good, honest folk who do not demand luxury, but simply just want to be able to look themselves in the mirror and say that they live in a country and live in a society where their contributions and efforts are rewarded with purpose and fulfillment. And their good, honest work allows them and the people who they love to just live comfortably. Do not ever let anyone steal your pride from you. Do not ever throw your passion away. Do not let them succeed in their mission to taint the word nationalist or patriot into something to be shunned or hushed. It is not a dirty word. In fact, it is the purest and most pristine title a human being can ever be blessed with being able to bestow upon themselves. Our ancestors taught us that 100 years ago. It's higher than a lord, it's higher than a king, it's higher than an emperor, and it's higher than a president. The highest honour a human being can hold is that of an Irish nationalist. So wear it with dignity, wear it with pride, and wear it with honour and passion. We saw our current so-called leaders pay tribute this month to Daniel O'Connell, and just the other day with the anniversary, 103rd I believe, of the death of Michael Collins. It seems our current so-called leaders, they don't have enough good things to say about the founders of our country in retrospect. But do you know what's so tragic? It's so tragic, but it's true. If the men and women who founded this country and killed for this country and died for this country and stand as statues in this country, monuments and memorials for whom we just walked from mere moments ago, if they were here now and alive today, our current so-called leaders would call them far right and send guards to their rallies. And let me be absolutely clear with this. I don't view myself as attending a far-right rally right now, or even a right-wing one for that matter. Criticising your government's failures and standing up for the young generations of your country should not be partisan, and it's only seen by partisan by traitors and cowards. We find ourselves in a land ownership crisis. Is this seemingly inescapable current circumstances regarding land ownership imposed upon us by the current Irish establishment really any different than that of which was forced onto us by British elitists in the 19th century? And how different is an Irish Parliament undermined, manipulated and coerced by Brussels from one victim of such from Westminster? History does not repeat itself, but it does very often rhyme, and so I ask you this, my people, just how many parallels are we willing to accept? Never forget the words your current head of government issued to you, the man who's supposed to be seen as your chief and the leader of the Irish people. Never ever forget them. I know I won't, but just in case. We want nothing to do with the backward-looking idea of sovereignty. I would say burn those words into your head and burn them into your heart and use them as fuel to get up every single day and keep going, keep fighting. Reject the stale status quo. Follow us in championing a return to and maintaining of the beautiful dream that is the Irish idea and the Irish identity. Proud traditions, citizen empowerment, social prosperity, real quality of life, cultural passion and celebration, merit-based opportunity and economic independence. Eliminate constituent manipulation in the name of individualistic motives and demand transparency, accountability and fairness in governance. Our vision is an
After
Ireland
here, yes.
where your voice is finally heard, and not just heard but listened to.
No, I think there's
where your interests are finally
mother.
protected, and not just protected but advanced. Where your future is shaped by ambitions and not conformity.
Okay, yeah.
By the best and not merely the least bad.
You like the bike?
By those who actually appreciate the invaluable opportunity of representing you, your loved ones, your values, your way of life and your future.
Where?
Many of us are enduring hard times at the moment. The world, I would say, is in a hard time at the moment. But I believe that it is during the darkest of times and during age of struggle and sacrifice and attack that a people's true identity is unveiled. I am convicted beyond all else that the Irish character shall indeed once more, yet again, prevail in asserting itself to the world as a character that is formidable and as a nation that is worthy of existence. And it will do so by way of perhaps the single most integral part of the Irish spirit in my mind. Courage, bravery, ferocity. I'm so proud to be here surrounded by you all. Everyone.
Hello all again. Brilliant speech from Jake. Can I give it up for Jake now, everybody? Thank you for coming, Jake, and thank you for speaking. Now, I have a good friend of mine here ready to speak who's a part of a brilliant group, Shin and Adina, who, thanks again, have stewarded the march and have given me so much support. But I know what me now. Everyone, give it up for Dean.
The most vulnerable in Irish society are being attacked here every single day by the Irish government, forgotten about, washed out every single day. We send off doctors and engineers while we import the fucking scourges of society from fucking Islamic countries, left, right and centre. We're bringing in homegrown fucking terrorists from countries that hate us. They fucking hate your fucking guts. They hate your fucking core. They hate your fucking ancestors. They do not care for your country. We need to get them the fuck out. That is here calling aiding and abetting the destruction of our country every single day. Just like our TDs and our councils that do not speak for you. They stand here every single day. Forced by the hands of the global cabal, which is the EU, which is the USSR refaced. And everybody really needs to realise that communism is staring you in the face. It's about to take your rights away, and it's about to purchase against slavery. Either join your local Shinadina group today or your local ICA. Stand up and save your country. Grab your boots, grab your fucking balls, and get shit done. Don't have me have to tell you. Do it your fucking self.
And that was Dean Perdue. Everyone give it up for Dean. Might be my favourite speech so far. That one was fiery.
Twitter, Aron the Nationalist, Aron Talks Stop. You'll find all information about children for Aron. Be there, get involved. It's time for us to stand. It's time for us to take our future. Because we're not having this anymore. We want to have a family here one day. We don't want to emigrate off to Australia. Spiders are scary. Too many of them there. I want to be in Ireland. I want to be in Éire, where my ancestors died, where my ancestors fought. The country that I feel pride to live in.
Aron, you've done brilliantly. Do you mind if... Sorry. Sorry, Aron, you've done brilliantly. Do you mind if I just ask you something? As an advocate, sorry guys, just hang on. And you are the business. And bless you, my darling. No, you're fine. Aron, do you have? Is it putting you on the spot by asking you what's your feelings around advising young people now around their health, about checking out Big Pharma, about checking out a lot of information before they make, really important decisions about their health in the future?
Well, quite frankly, it boils down to something I've always said. Do your own research. Don't listen to anybody else.
Absolutely.
All you know, I'm actually an MI5 agent who's been sent over. I could be lying, I could be doing anything, but unless you do your own research, you're not going to know. I'm not, but it's important to check out and verify things yourself. I mean, we saw it with the COVID vaccine. It had an awful effect on the youth.
Aron, you have just said the bingo word that the adults will not say. We have 25,000 excess deaths that nobody wants to talk about. And I'm just going to say to people on this platform, this is the man for you, young man, because he has mentioned the bingo word that the rest of these adults will not say, and I'm actually close to tears now at this young man. And the reason, and bless him, oh, a nice hug from a young man. And the reason that those people lined up, and my generation lined up, because our parents didn't tell us. And that's why the people rolled up, and it is absolutely no judgment. In the 1950s, I know you're an educated young man, you will know this. In the 1950s, Smith Glaxo-Kline experimented on the children of Ireland. We must learn from the past, and Aron is the man. He's not afraid, fearless.
Onwards and upwards now. Children
And God bless you.
I'm with
we will get that out. Thank you, Aron.
What's your name?
Edel Gillick.
Edel.
WakeUpéiRe. WakeUpéiRe. God bless.